95.9 WATD, the South Shore's Morning News. I'm Rob Hackala. Time now to check in with Dr. John Hayes. For a better experience at the doctor's office, try Dr. John Hayes' new, highly personalized and affordable direct primary care practice. Find out more at drjohnhayesjr.com, drjohnhayesjr.com. Dr. John Hayes is with us in studio. Dr. Hayes, good morning.
Hey, Rob, good morning.
Good to see you.
Same here.
I know we're going to continue a topic that we have been discussing in the month of October, breast health, and you wanted to continue that important conversation.
Yes, we definitely want to continue the conversation. I want to just a shout out to... Can I shout out to Lucetti's, too?
Oh, yeah, go ahead. Yeah, you just heard Paul Lucetti.
Just incredible. I have to say, all these years, I'd be lost without them being a car guy.
Yeah.
So anyhow, in our practice this month, we're doing Breast Health Month. We're actually in our office sponsoring the HerScan ultrasound breast screenings, which are extremely helpful for many, many women they're asking for this. They can't get it covered by insurance because they want a mammogram first, which is always a good idea anyways. However, for intermittent or other screening purposes, the breast ultrasound is a really, really valuable tool. And HerScan is a phenomenal company. And I just want to give everybody the number to call to schedule for a HerScan spot. They are filling up. We've had multiple calls in the last week. So you actually end up calling HerScan directly and tell them you want to be screened at our office, which is 475 School Street in Marshfield, on Friday, November 14th. And their phone number is 800-338-7499. So that's 800-338-7499. If you have questions also, you can call our office, and Rob will give you the phone number and our website URL at the end today, too. But so the biggest thing for today is we want to talk about small steps, big protection when it comes to lifelong breast health. And you know what? There's so much spillover into so many other diseases that we talk about all the time. So like we have in the article that's posted on our site, Rob, let's just go through it.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay. Small steps, big protection. These are daily habits to, again, continue that, reducing the risk as much as you can do, right?
Exactly. A risk of most diseases, actually, which is pretty...
Oh, you're right. I mean, these will help with a lot of things.
It does. It does for sure. But, we've so far gotten away from... I should say we've so gotten away from the basics in our society right now. We've made it so complicated. Anyhow, so regular physical activity. They shoot for 150 minutes of moderate exercise per week. And again, remember, it all adds up. We've talked about this numerous times. Even 5 minutes an hour at the end of the day is a half an hour, no problem, if that's what you need to do. But moderate exercise reduces inflammation, helps improve hormone balance in men and women, helps maintain healthy weight, healthy blood sugar levels, and so on. And keep in mind, like we said, intermittent exercise makes a huge difference. We used to think that you had to walk for a half an hour after you eat to have benefits from benefits to balance out your blood sugars. You don't. You can move around for a couple minutes after you eat and have a significant difference. I have patients doing this now and actually measuring their glucose within minutes and noticing a difference.
Wow.
So it makes it exactly. Yeah. You got to move around. You move the thighs in particular, gentle squats, walking, etc. The next one, of course, is eating with purpose, something we talk about all the time, Rob.
Yes.
Yeah, colorful fruits, vegetables, whole grains that are rich in antioxidants and fiber. Limit alcohol. Alcohol is a major cause of cancer. It's a major, major risk factor, something, again, we don't talk nearly enough about. And I think the big one for so many people right now is stay away from the processed foods and the excess sugar.
Yeah.
It's such a major issue.
It is, and it's in so many things.
It is.
I guess.
It is. So selectivity with your diet, with your lifestyle. Choose wisely when you go out to eat. Enjoy yourself. However, don't make it something that you do all the time.
Yeah.
And so the next one, of course, would be sleep and stress reduction, quality rest, effective stress management. They do help to lower, hormone levels, cortisol in particular, which is a stress hormone. And it actually helps to protect us against chronic disease. And we've spoken about this before. A gorgeous day like today, at least get in the window, but preferably get outside, get some sunshine.
Look at that.
It's be gorgeous.
I know. I know it is good. You got to. I mean, every time you get a little bit of the sun on these days, it's a nice thing.
Yeah, it makes a huge difference. It's actually pretty cool. And to talk about red light therapy, seriously, it's amazing. It's amazing.
Get some sun.
Yeah, exactly. And then the other thing, of course, is stay away from tobacco. You know, other risk factors. Smoking anything is risky, potentially very, very dangerous. Alcohol, like we talked about, and so on. So the longer you've quit, the lower your risk, but you're still not totally, out of the woods. So you want to be careful there. And that's why the next thing, I guess the summary of this particular article is early detection, and that's one of the reasons we're hosting HerScan, is that, this HerScan type of detailed breast ultrasound is another screening tool that we recommend people that are interested in take advantage of.
Mm-hmm. All right. So early detection, your strongest ally. Again, as we talked about, so things that people should do is to, we'll get into specifically the HerScan, but also being sure that you follow through by scheduling, and then also the ability to be self-aware.
Well, exactly. And, so many people now struggle with lifestyle, which is why I was trained in lifestyle medicine, do a lot of lifestyle medicine in my practice. It's included as part of my practice because it is one of the things that so many people are challenged with. And it's just kind of the world that we live in. But it's huge. And I guess the other thing to talk about is at the bottom of this article that Sienna put together for us. She made some great comments. Number one is know your normal. I mean, the key is every body is different. Women's breasts are different. Just like our body parts are different in men, they're different in women as well. Self-awareness is key. If you notice there's a change in shape, size, skin texture, etc. on breasts, that could indicate that there's some potential issue that needs to be screened for immediately. Schedule your screenings. Periodic breast screenings are crucial. They're not always as easy to get anymore in the mainstream system, which is why I'm very, very happy that HerScan is now available to expedite matters for a lot of people. And modern ultrasound, the thing that's just amazing, if you're not familiar with it at all, is that ultrasound technology as a diagnostic has come such a long way. Even in the last few years, the images that we can now garner from ultrasound, which does not even have any radiation at all, it's incredible. For so many different procedures. In residency, I was very fortunate to see this developing every day, used in the operating room, used outpatient now more and more. A very, very, very powerful technology, and it's particularly useful for women with dense breast tissue, where mammograms can sometimes miss the subtle findings. So that's one of the keys. Even though mammography is still the gold standard, still recommended, until we get to the point that I think we're doing MRIs on breasts more, I think this is an extremely valuable tool that we now have available.
So November 14, what's happening and how do people get to go there?
Yeah, so it's a HerScan. So HerScan is the company that does the diagnostic breast ultrasounds, very, very detailed as well. If you want more information, you can just give them a call. And again, that's 800-338-7499. And otherwise, if you have other questions about it, you can call my staff, 781-659-7989.
All right. Still available spots, because I know it must be filling up very quickly.
Well, as far as I know, yes. But I do know that we had multiple calls and multiple appointments were booked last week.
Okay. All right. Well, then call that number and then find out if you can get in there, because, again, all these points that Dr. John Hayes has talked about, you can know why important it is. And this is one of the great pieces of technology now that people can utilize.
Exactly. Yeah, take advantage of it while it's here.
800-338-7499. 800-338-7499. That HerScan will be coming November 14, and that will be happening at your office, right?
That's right.
In Marshfield. And, of course, Dr. John Hayes, if you want to read the blog, that's where we get all the information we were talking about. This is so important. Print it out. If you want to talk about this, if you got your kids are growing up and you want to have conversations.
Start the conversations early.
Print this out. It'd be a great article to go over and talk about health basics in terms of trying to have the best life possible ahead. What you can do. So go to drjohnhayesjr.com, drjohnhayes, And, of course, his office is right in Marshfield on School Street.
That's right.
Thank you, Doctor.
Thank you, Rob.
Dr. John Hayes, he's with us every Thursday at this time. And if you want to call or text his office directly as well, that number is 781-659-7989, 781-659-7989. You can get all the information there from Dr. John Hayes. And again, if you need any of that information, you can text me on the WATD studio line if you missed any of this information, because we know it is important.